What's up guys, Ben Bond here and welcome to another vlog. I love sharing behind the scenes a lot. And people have been wondering why I'm always sharing behind the scenes, like bothering myself and all of that. Because I'm always fascinated by behind the scenes and I enjoy watching it. Like I'm always on YouTube watching behind the scenes of other photographers. The first time I posted on YouTube, a behind the scenes video on YouTube was in 2011. That was a long time ago. And this was because I saw behind the scenes of other photographers and I was inspired by it. So I also decided to start sharing behind the scenes anytime like I'm doing a photo shoot. But there are a number of reasons why I decided to take it seriously and like create a YouTube channel and all of that. The first reason is sharing behind the scenes has been my way of teaching and sharing knowledge. Because like I'm always getting messages from Instagram, Facebook, people asking me about like what gear do I use, how do I do my lighting, a whole lot of questions. And so in order to solve all of this or answer all the questions, I decided to just share my behind the scenes, like let people know how I do my lighting, what kind of equipment I'm using, let people know how I position my lighting and all of that. Even though people still like to this day still send me messages asking me about that, I'm always sharing my behind the scenes and like it's my way of teaching. And also watching behind the scenes is how I learned from my mentors, like my favorite photographers. I learned from them just by watching their behind the scenes. There's so many ways of teaching and there's so many ways of learning. Sharing behind the scenes is my main way of teaching people. And also watching behind the scenes is my main way of learning. Because I believe that I don't have to necessarily go and like literally meet somebody before I can learn from the person. I can learn from the person from afar by watching their behind the scenes, watching their photos. I know people learn from other people by meeting up with them and talking to them and all of that, but my way of learning is like just observing the person's works, observing their behind the scenes and just learning from it. Second reason why I love sharing behind the scenes is to let people know the process I go through. Because sometimes when you post a photo, people don't know the efforts and like the obstacles you had to experience or the obstacles you had to come across before you got that shot. So it's my way of taking my audiences along with the journey with me. Like I share my behind the scenes so that you know what I went through, how the challenges I faced, so that you would actually appreciate the result more. Because these days on social media, people just like when somebody posts a photo and somebody will just come and comment that it's trash, oh it's not nice, but meanwhile you don't know the effort that the person like put into it. So I share it so that people will know that this thing be easy, be say like we have it easy like that. Like I struggle like all the time on sets, like finding locations, working with people, all of that. So I share all this behind the scenes so that you know and I appreciate my effort. Third reason why I love recording or sharing behind the scenes is that it is my way of archiving. Like it's my way of putting it on the record for future generations. Like just imagine if all the great photographers like Ansel Adam, like all those big guys, just imagine they had like behind the scenes footages of them at work and all of that. Wouldn't it be great? Yeah, so that's why I share it, because you may never know, maybe like in future I'll be the future Leonardo da Vinci, I'll be the future Ansel Adam and all of that. So just in case it happens, there's an archive of my journey and how it all went about. But sometimes you can try to explain how you got the work and how you did the lighting, but if you show a footage of how you did it, of you doing it, it saves you a lot of explanation. Lastly, I just want to suggest or advise like most photographers, not necessarily photographers, like all creatives, like just anytime you're doing a project, just find a time and just archive it by doing behind the scenes. you know, because you just might never know. You just might never know what that project may turn into, and if you had the behind the scenes of how you achieved it and how you went about it, the length that that footage would take you. Because I'm always telling my photographer friends to just share behind the scenes, to just share it. People wouldn't see the efforts, you know, people wouldn't see the passion. Like, people seeing you at work and how like you're struggling to get the shots, but at the end of the day, you're able to get it through it all. Like, it's priceless. So if you're a photographer, if you're a creative, share behind the scenes, share your behind the scenes. Like, when you're shooting, just share your behind the scenes. It doesn't have to make sense, just let people know how you went about it and all of that, you know. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.